I see red, I was gonna be dead. Look, but I'm back in the booth. I lost my dogs, I kill if I get a chance, I'ma shoot. My bro, I crash, broad day, no mask, I'm telling the truth. Ain't no therapist can relate to me, it's why I put my pain in the booth. No, I'm really coming from poverty, borderline, I ain't have no rule.
Right now, I'm gonna tell you this. If everybody watching this, I'm gonna say this. You know this. They should never trace a bloodline back by the man, because when a man have a baby, you never know who baby is that. You never know. But when a woman had it, you know for a fact it's that woman baby, because that's her blood. It came straight from her. And you can tell that they know that because they then took and told the woman, no, you have to carry my name.
Can I say something?
Whoa, you can talk when you talk, but I talk, you want to keep on talking. Shut the fuck up. You talk enough in church on Sunday, don't you?
Yes,
I'm sorry,
sir.
God, forgive me.
Yeah, please be respectful.
I don't want to do your minions like that. No, I'm just keeping it real.
I don't want no problem. He don't honor the word. He don't believe. He got the Bible in hand, but he don't believe it. And so there's gonna be people that challenge the word. It doesn't change the fact, because he don't believe, because he come up with all these thoughts in his head and all these questions. It don't take away from the Bible. And I listen to people like him all the time. Over 15 years in prison, I done heard every conversation you can think of. I done heard people say they God. I done heard people say they believe in spirituality more than anything. You have a spirit of Egyptian. The Bible said that's going to be, people going to depart from the faith. They're going to give into seducing spirit. This is seducing spirit, because his logical, it got to be something physical, something, his emotion, his energy. He give that more credit than the creator.
Yeah.
You know, and so, but his thoughts, it sound good to somebody that's ignorant, that don't know the word. People don't even study the word to even know the word.
You talk a lot.
Because they challenge it because of what somebody heard. Like they said, a white man wrote the Bible. White man wrote no Bible.
Who said
it? Ain't no Bill.
Who said
it ain't
that?
no Bob.
Go ahead.
Who said that?
But I'm not saying,
I'm thinking about all type of conspiracy theories right now while he talking, boy.
I'm not speaking against. I'm not speaking against Unc. I'm just speaking in general.
Yeah.
And if the shoe fit word, Unc have a lot of knowledge.
Now you would speak about Unc too.
I'm gonna be honest. But here's the fact. If he understood who Jesus was, Jesus told the woman at the well, if you knew who I was, you asked me for a drink.
Nah, fast. It's good topic right here.
Out of your belly
No
shall
cap.
flow living water. A lot of people don't know who Jesus is. Even they call themselves a Christian, they don't mean they know who Jesus
Now,
is.
is this in reference, how does this apply in reference to what he was saying with regards to the sword?
Look, he never answered the question you asked him about the sword. But let me tell you.
I just did.
Let me tell you, he never answered.
did.
He bounced around it. But let me tell
I
you.
ain't bounce around. Separate this father and son and daughters in the
It's
Bible.
a time for peace.
Time to,
It's a time.
that's wisdom.
Balance is life, right? What Jesus represented was balance, right?
Yeah.
Because what people don't understand, the knowledge of knowing when to attack and when not to attack is called emotional intelligence. Jesus understood that. They took kindness for weakness, but Jesus said plenty of times, don't confuse meekness with weakness.
Where Jesus said that?
See, you don't know what Jesus says.
I'm just saying, where is that?
You know what
I'm not
meekness,
saying
do you
this.
know what meekness means?
I hope I do.
Do you know what meek means? You know what weak means?
I know weak is.
Do you know the difference between both?
Yes, sir.
What's meek?
Meek is someone that humbles themselves and kind. Weak
No,
is
they got
someone.
nothing to do with
Weak
being
is
kind.
someone
See, listen, no,
that's weak in
let me
their
talk. See, they got
thoughts.
nothing to do with being kind. See, everybody think everything got to do with being kind. Nothing got nothing to do with being nice. Jesus was never nice. Jesus was mean to his mother. When his mother came to Jesus and told Jesus, Jesus, go out there and make that water for wine. He said, lady, what you telling me for?
Oh, he wasn't mean.
Hold up, lady, what you telling me for?
No, that's what he
right?
said.
Hold up, you ain't letting me talk. I'm
Right.
trying to say that people don't understand this. They don't understand that Jesus was blunt. He was blunt to the disciples. He lied to the disciples. And the disciples asked him, why did you lie to me? And Jesus told him, I had to give them different because they needed milk and you needed something different. So Jesus also lied. But
No.
people don't,
Go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm just keeping it real. Jesus lied.
Where?
Right? But listen, but it wasn't a type of lie. Listen, I'm telling you this, the intentions was different reasons.
Oh, you gave a
To
parable.
us, there you go. To us, it's called a lie.
That's not a lie.
But to Jesus, it's a parable, right? Because he understood that in this reality, we live in many. So he understood that it was
He said he
time
must
to
be
eat,
on
it was
some
time
wine.
to
He
come,
on
time
something.
it was time to walk away, right?
He definitely on something,
The
boy.
true man understands when it's time, right? And a lot of times it's never time, right? But you shall determine that. But the sword is needed, but only one. That's why when they was going to war and they was traveling and he thought they was going to eat, Jesus didn't need no knife to eat because he could make fishes pop out of nowhere.
But you still gotta gut the fish.
But look, they didn't need no knives that day to gut them. Jesus could
Okay,
make knives
so-
pop out of nowhere. Jesus do what he want to do. He could do all
so he don't
miracles,
need a sword
but He
then.
understood that. He understood this. Because they needed one. Jesus didn't. Jesus understood about the power of
They
the mind.
got
Jesus
Jesus.
could walk on water.
We
They
don't-
couldn't. Jesus understood their mind wasn't strong enough. See, listen, I'm gonna say this. If your mind is strong enough, you don't need a sword. Your
No,
mind
I'm
will come in
tripping, boy.
sword.
That's right.
But listen, if you don't have a sword, either physical or mental, you're dead.
That's right.
So you gotta have a sword. Because the sword set balance. They ain't running from peace, they running from the sword. Right? You need a sword. Right? The church itself, their whole thing is based off the sword, but they use the sword of the devil. If you do bad, you gonna burn in hell. That's the devil's sword. It's fear. The church is ran off fear. But it's also
He lost me long before
ran
that,
off,
gang.
oh, happy days. But
Lord.
the happiness is for the future. But we need happiness now.
Who said in the future?
That's what y'all always tell them.
Who
When
so-
you die, go to heaven.
Is a banking app called Current. It's your right. All you got is
And you want to ask you, when you're talking about the church uses the sword, there's a lot of different metaphors for it. And you said the sword of the devil by putting that fear in them of hell. What do you think it means when they say the Bible?
Yo, I'll be saying lately, boy, I ain't been going too much for that fear, manipulation, you heard me, all that. You gotta remember, boy, they use this to control slaves, you feel me? So we ain't giving up on faith. We just saying we gotta look at this a little different, boy. We gotta get on our Malcolm, sure. We gotta get on our more standing on business, you feel me, rather than being weak and coward and all like that. But that sound like borderline, you feel me? Giving up, like it ain't giving up damn near a sin. So boy, it sounds sinful.
It was a double-edged sword.
Yo.
To some people, the Bible can use it to cut through life. If you don't look at it logical and you actually take it as the experiences, it becomes a sword. You cut through life easily. But when you deny it, it cuts you.
That don't make
It
no
goes
sense.
both ways. Yeah, it does make sense. Because when you understand, it becomes a sword. You can use it to cut forward.
Okay, let me say this to you.
But when you don't use it,
Get out that man's face, bruh.
it cuts you. I don't think you get it. Right?
Okay, let me
But they
explain.
will never get it. They will never get it because they'll never understand it because
Okay, can
they
I
want
say
everything
something?
to be logical.
Because you're going to do
But
all
the
the
world is
talking.
never logical.
Let me
So
say
go ahead,
something.
pass it.
When the Bible says a double-edged sword, it's talking about when the word go forth, it can cut you, it can cut the person that's giving the word because it's a double-edged sword. Something
what I
close
just
to what
said.
he's saying. I'm saying
That's what I just said.
it worked on. It can
Hold
work-
on,
That's what I just said.
Yeah,
be
the
respectful.
tap or
Okay,
zero,
it worked
or
for
zero,
both
those
of us.
Yeah.
And so the thing
If you got to
is,
turn
the
on the
word of
timer.
God, it cuts
You mind
the
if I smoke some
spirit.
weed, Pastor?
Oh Lord.
Please, be respectful.
Well, that's
Be respectful to
that's
the
what they
guests.
do. That's what they do. But listen to me. What's this?
Okay, go ahead.
And so, but when we deal with people who got all the answers, anybody that never really read the Bible or understand the Bible, they can make the Bible say whatever they want to say.
Mm-hmm.
You can twist the word. The thing is, the whole concept is not a battle about Christ. It's a battle within man. Man have a problem. Christ don't have a problem. People gonna always challenge Jesus. There's always gonna be somebody saying something that don't make sense.
You said Jesus ain't have no problem.
They gonna do that about a hero, a winner, somebody doing good anyway, regardless. They gonna always try to bring down the person. You I just the f***ed up human nature right there, gang.
No, Jesus ain't got no
Jesus had
problem.
the same problem as man, not to
Okay.
prove it. Listen,
Okay.
for 40 days and 40 nights, Jesus battled himself. He battled the mental man. He faces the same battle that we face inside the mind.
Okay.
See, they don't want to understand this. The only reason Jesus
Yeah, people do interpret differently. You feel me? That's called perception. The way you perceive things. Everybody perceives different. We got different perceptions.
was strong, he was able to take pain.
Okay.
Right? And he was able to walk away.
Okay.
Fear.
Let me say this here. Jesus, who knew all things, as Christian, as a man, you have to live off faith. regardless of what book you go by. It takes faith for you getting the
Another
car.
lie.
It
Jesus
takes
ain't know all
faith
things.
to do anything.
Jesus ain't know all things.
Faith. Jesus don't know.
If Jesus knew all things,
Nah, he
why
don't know
did
when
he
it
say,
come-
Father God, why have thou forsaken me?
Okay, let me get that.
Why have thou forsaken
Can I
me?
explain
He did
that?
not know.
Is he gonna let
No
me
one
explain?
knows.
Can you let me explain?
The fact no one can know the mind of the creator is the fact of the beauty as a creator. Because
Okay.
no one knows.
Okay, can I say something?
That was the only thing that he asked God for a guidance
Let
on.
me
But the fact that he did not know.
Let me tell you what,
Go ahead,
what
Pastor.
happened. Jesus knew that he was the second Adam. God told Adam, the day you eat this tree, you should surely die. When Jesus was going to the Garden of Gethsemane, you got to remember, he said, Father, all things are possible to thee, but take away this cup from me. But nevertheless, not my will, but thy will be done. So this is the only time through the whole Bible where the Father did not give his son his request. Then when Jesus went on the cross, you got to remember, he said, let this hour pass from me. He said, take away this cup. The Bible talks about in the ninth hour when Jesus was on the cross. He said, Father, why are you forsaking me? In the book of Hebrews chapter 5,
Nah, facts.
if you read it,
Yeah. Pressure. My fault, Pastor.
okay, when you read the Bible in Hebrews chapter 5, I believe, it talking about he cried after him that was able to save him from death, and he feared. Jesus was fearing the separation that was going to take place once he take on the sin of the world. He said, Father, I don't mind dying for them, but I don't want to be separated from you. So that's what Jesus was trying to avoid. He said, Father, why have you forsaken me? Because you got to remember, he prayed in the Garden of Gethsemane, and the Father did not answer him. Jesus was the second Adam. The first Adam messed up.
Another reason you know Jesus didn't know, why would he pray if he knows?
Okay, watch this.
Why would you, listen,
That's
the
not
act
no.
of prayer.
He
hold
asked
on,
a question.
The act
Hold
of
on,
prayer.
let me
Hold on,
finish.
he's almost
Hold
done.
on.
Let him finish.
Listen, he keep on proving that
let me
Jesus
break
don't
it out.
know.
Don't cut it
on,
out.
hold
Don't
on.
cut
He
it
keep
out.
proving it.
Hold on,
Don't
go
cut
ahead.
me out. He said, Father, why you forsaking me? You got to remember what he prayed for. He was trying to avoid the separation. So he didn't say forsake me like man put forsake. He said, Father, if there's another way man can be saved, give it to my for it. I don't mind being lied on, talk about, but I don't want to be separated from you. Because when Adam sinned, they were separated from God. Jesus knew once he took
all
on the
right, that's
sin,
enough, that's
it was
enough.
going to separate him
I
from
know,
God.
he's talking about Adam.
So that's why he didn't want to go through that process.
So
talking
he
about
was
Adam.
making up for the
He
sins
talking
of
about
Adam.
Adam. He
Yes,
talking about
right.
Adam. Listen, he talking about Adam. We're
Go
talking
ahead.
about Adam. We're
Go
talking
ahead.
about Adam, so the whole world talking about Adam.
Go ahead.
Right?
I can
Adam.
listen to
He's
you
not talking about Adam.
without
He's talking
interrupting.
about Adam. When Adam, he's an Adam. I'm an Adam. We all made of atoms.
You're talking about ATOM?
Listen to me. We all made of atoms and protons. Listen, I'm saying this.
Okay.
So the universe itself is created and constructed with the words that you take as people. Just like you take God as a physical person, probably as a man.
Who?
Hold up.
You done been
Hold up,
drinking.
Hold up. A lot of people take God and take everything and saying God is man. And that nature, because they always say God as he, right? It's so crazy right now. If you just put in AI and tell AI to show you God, a picture of a white man gonna show up with a beard look like Santa Claus. That's what they're gonna show you,
Who believe that?
right? It ain't about who you believe it. It's about why would you follow a faith with flaws in it?
Where at? Show me where it
I
says
just- I-
white
I-
Jesus in
look
the
it up.
Bible.
Look it up.
What y'all follow that? You talking about why would you follow what's the name with flaws? Do y'all follow a country with flaws on it? Y'all follow companies with flaws on it? Y'all follow everything in America with flaws on it, or any other country? Everything's flawed. Ain't nothing flawless, perfect, or untouched. You feel me? So what does y'all even talk about? Yeah, just because humans tampered and messed up the information that we was given and passed on, but don't blame that on, you feel me? Come on, gang. Hell no. That's where you got to take accountability. Y'all blame your ancestors. Y'all love blaming your ancestors and talking about niggas slayed it, that, blah, blah, blah. Blame your ancestors for lying and changing scriptures and rewriting it, knowing this ain't even the holy time for to have the thought to think you could rewrite something. Yeah, hell no. You better deal with what you got handed down. You see, you ain't getting no more revelations.
I say all over the Bible is listen.
It never say he
if you
was a
walk
white
into
man
church,
with
if you
blue
walk into a
eyes.
church, if you walk into church right
They was
now,
ignorant.
if you walk into church right now, and listen, I'm gonna say,
They got a blue
if you walk into church right now,
Caucasian
Hold on, Pastor,
if
give
you
him a
walk
moment.
to the church right now, you go see a picture of a white Jesus with blonde hair, and everybody gonna think that Jesus never existed, but it did, because Jesus came many times, and he came in every race. See, what black people want to do, they want to say, oh, that Jesus that they got, not real. That Jesus is absolutely real. Oh, that Jesus over there, the black one, is not real. That Jesus is absolutely real. Because what people don't understand is Jesus came in all forms. When I'm talking Jesus, I'm speaking of Yahshua. But we're going to say the type of words that we're going to say now so the pastor can understand.
Okay.
I think the pastor
We want the
understands.
pastor to have an understanding.
Yeah.
Okay, so look, if you're talking about the different forms of Jesus, where does the Holy Spirit fit in?
The Holy Spirit was a woman.
Oh Lord.
How? Please explain.
They won't listen. Listen. I can prove it. A lot of people don't know this. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. You got the Father. You got the Son.
I thought you didn't believe in the
Oh,
Bible.
whoa. What a woman. Right? Listen, I'm gonna say this. They have deliberately deleted the woman from history on purpose. Because right now, I'm gonna tell you this. For everybody watching this, I'm gonna say this. You know this. They should never trace a bloodline back by the man, because when a man have a baby, you never know who baby is that. You never know. But when a woman had it, you know for a fact it's that woman baby, because that's her blood. It came straight from her. And you can tell that they know that because they then took and told the woman, no, you have to carry my name.
Can I say something?
Whoa, you can talk when you talk, but I talk, you want to keep on talking. Shut the fuck up. You talk enough in church on Sunday, don't you?
Yes,
I'm sorry,
sir.
God, forgive me.
Yeah, please be respectful.
I don't want to do your minions like that. No, I'm just keeping it real.
I don't want no problem.
Right? No, listen.
You refer to him as a minion.
I mean, he a minion because he a minion because listen, they all minions. They minions of the book because they believe what another person believes. They run around speaking another person's speech. They have not gave life their own essence yet. Listen, I'm gonna say this. If you live life and you put life in the book, you understand why everything in the book, right? Listen, I'm gonna say this. Everything is a book. When you get your phone, it's in a book, right? Your house is in a box like a book. Right? Everything is in a box, right? Because everything in a box, because they want you to think outside the box.
Okay.
You will never ever think outside the box because you keep your mind on the book.
Okay.
Right? But I'm gonna say this. The book was a man experience.
Can I?
Come on, man. Listen, when I start cooking, they always want to stop me. That's why you only can speak in the church on Sundays at Sunday school. You can't speak when the pastor up there preaching because he up there telling a whole bunch of lies. He don't want nobody to interrupt.
So you preaching now, and you won't allow me to
this
say
ghetto
that?
gospel.
You running everything.
Oh, this ghetto gospel. Gang.
Okay, let me say this.
So hold on, we're gonna give.
This is what we had
finish
before
this time.
1471.
Make sure I get that same time.
Absolutely.
You got your time. I'm just telling you everything that you said was wrong.
Okay.
Right? Because you thought Jesus knew everything. The fact is, no man knows. Right? The problem is when man try to know. Right? Listen, the fact that I know nothing is a beautiful fact. Because I don't want to understand God. I just want to enjoy the fruits of the labor of God. I have no order here.
Oh, leech
I'm
in
not
there.
going to decide anything. But I'm going to say one thing. If you think that a creator can create a whole world and take one group of people that have killed and murdered and slaughtered and said, them are God's people solely, nigga, you need to check again.
Okay. Can I
Pastor,
talk?
go ahead. This is your
Okay.
time. Yes,
All
sir.
right. You know, a person that reads different things, different books, you can tell because he take bits.
Well, he talking
from
about he don't want to
He said, I don't
understand.
read.
books that he done read. But here's the thing: when you're dealing with,
And that was the
he said,
the
Jesus
one-
don't know
one
all
mission we
things.
were
He
given.
doesn't know all things because
Exactly.
main mission.
the consist
Exactly. But he said he did.
when
And he
he
said, I
always
don't
lying.
want to
One
do it.
moment.
I'm going to just leech.
when he said when is the world gonna end, he said, I
These
don't
people,
know.
boy,
Only
talking
my Father
about
knows,
God
nor
ain't
does the
real.
angel. But
Point
he
two.
know,
This is his time to talk, please.
but he know all things consist of man.
I think that's the
What man
code for
gonna
your
do.
actions.
He don't have all
It's
the
coping
answers.
mechanism. You know
like
what's
the
going
father
on.
because he's not the
You done
father.
buttered everybody
But
up.
when you're dealing
See,
with
God's the man, the father.
I know where you
but
going.
I never
told you.
said,
You can't interrupt him.
What did I tell you now?
Okay, give him his time.
I never said that God was a man. The Bible said God
The father. So the father's not a man.
neither the son of man.
The father's not a man.
They shall repent.
So the father's not a man.
That's right. But
How the father's not a man?
okay.
He's agreeing.
He just said God the father,
Can
but
I-
then said the father's not a man.
But he's
I
not
say
done with his
something?
point. He's not
How
done
can
with
you
his
make a
point.
point after
Can I say something?
There's no point after that.
Okay, but
Ain't no
after-
point
You a
after that.
birth with the
Okay,
God.
watch this.
If
And
I
so
heard.
when you listen to his philosophy, his thoughts, it's no foundation facts.
From
It's
unstopped.
just
How?
speculation. And so when you deal with the Christ, the one to come, the anointed one that the children of Israel look for to come.
Pastor sound fried now, but
It's the fact is this: every man has a thought. God gave him a free choice. He's not forced to believe the Bible, the Quran, or Judaism. And so, don't blow that over.
Please
That's
be
that Holy
respectful.
Spirit.
Can
That's
you
that Holy
move it-
Spirit.
Yeah,
Can you move the smoke out of his
Yeah,
That's
face?
that Holy
no,
Spirit.
Smoke over there.
That's the Holy Spirit.
But blow, at least blow it over there. But my thing is that when you're dealing with anybody,
Nah,
that
they tryna
come
make
to
Pastor
the
relapse.
faith, anybody, they first have to understand.
Want Pastor going back to
everything
jail.
come by your faith.
nah, that church money hitting too
Not
good.
by what the
Chill
white
out.
man taught me. All that's a scapegoat that people use to justify.
Who taught him how to read then? Listen, he always say
You gotta
what-
give him his
No,
time.
hold
His
up.
time isn't done. You went
The time,
longer.
the
so
time,
he-
up, time, up,
No,
fuck time.
he
fuck time.
He needs the
talk-
same
fuck
time that you got.
He just said some crazy shit. He just said
You
what
said
the white
some
man
crazy
taught.
stuff.
The white
I
man
ain't
taught him
never
everything. They
interrupt
gave
you.
him the
You
books.
said
He
some
couldn't
crazy
read if
stuff.
he wasn't from
Hold
a
on.
white man. Who else taught him how to read?
Say,
Who
listen,
taught him how to read?
listen.
Before the white man, nobody read.
Listen.
There was no books.
Listen.
There was no books. You can't find one book. Every book was created by who?
Hieroglyphics are books. They are storytelling. This is writing right here on your wall.
It's creation. Listen, with that, you know what it do? It stimulate the mind. Right?
Okay.
That's
When you look
what reading does.
I thought you said you
reading-
gonna respect
I was trying to make that
reading,
and let me
reading
know.
tells you this what it
Speak
means.
without
It
interrupting
reading tell you this what it means.
I'm been pushing past the Eli Buttons this whole interview, gang. I'm talking about, boy, he taking it all the way down.
It gotta mean this,
a lot of
but it's
crazy
confusing. Like there and there. It's all
Pastor Eli trying his best not to crash.
it's confusing. That is different. Everybody
thinking
look at
about
that
the sale
and get
right now,
different
like,
opinions.
it ain't
Because it
worth
means
it.
different things. But you're right. That's the truth. True essence of reading. You should come up with your own opinion based on what you read. Right? And when you read that, a
I
lot
took
of people
weed,
read
blow the
that as saying,
smoke.
oh, them are guys. I read that as emotion.
Okay, can I say something?
Right?
Okay, yes, Pastor. Go
You
ahead.
took all my time from
Yeah,
me. But
and you get extra time for him taking
yeah,
your
but I
time.
respect.
Come on, man. You can't just do me like that. I've been
That's
good.
the rule that
Okay,
we
man,
I've been good.
No,
No,
you've been the
no.
devil.
How I ain't been good? I haven't said nothing else.
Cause you just, bro, they literally press you about taking this man time, bro. You taking his time, you playing with your time, then you coming back for his time again. He just like he can't talk. You over disrespecting the man. He trying to be cordial. He trying to be meek. You keep moving weak, gang. Like ain't nobody bullying you, gang. Why you keep screaming? Chill out, gang. Your pants rising higher and higher, gang. You drowning in the water right now. Come on, stand back up, get yourself back together, sit your ass back down, and let's start over.
You done interrupt me the whole.
That boy in the hot water right now. Hold on, boy. Drowned already, boy. You see the whole tube sock. What he calves? This his calves right now. What he the little baby editions?
No,
you're
you've been
doing
the
the whole-
devil.
How I ain't been good? I haven't said nothing all show.
You done interrupt me the whole time. You doing all the talking.
Oh, my God.
You did 90% of the talking.
Yeah,
Y'all
go ahead,
always
Pastor.
against
So
me.
this what I'm
Go ahead,
saying.
Pastor.
This what I'm
Somebody
saying.
y'all always against
that
me. Y'all
when
playing
you're dealing
victim.
with things, let's ask ourselves. That's logical question.
Yeah, turn the
not
clock back
speculation.
on, 'cause
And-
you need the
you
clock.
got the right for that. But my thing that I'm sharing with is that he challenged a lot of things that's in the Bible. They don't challenge the Quran. They don't challenge the torment. You never hear him talking about Judaism.
You know how it go, gang. They always try to take down who at the top. You feel me? They bring you up just so they can knock you down. Remember? Come on. I told you how this go already, bruh.
You never talk
Why they Jesus.
About the Egyptian belief. You never hear them talk about Buddha, but everybody talk about Christ because the Bible says, "Divided house cannot stand." Anytime any faith that's been attacked more than any faith is because it's of God. Satan ain't gonna attack his own thing, and so when he come and say the things that he say, it's a proven fact. There's a God.
That's why I like saying that one line, bro. I forgot who it was, Eddie Griffin or Cat Williams, boy, one of them boys. They said, "Did you get the message?" All these religions down there spitting the message to get you to a higher place, and nobody trying to listen to them. But everybody want to move like the evil of their religion. Like, boy, you moving like this instead of that. You don't want to get to heaven. No wonder you say heaven ain't real. Cause you know you ain't getting in, so you trying to get everybody else not to get in with you. No, don't do that. Move more right. Get the message. Move more righteous. Move right. Live right. Do right. Do right by others. Do right by yourself. That, you feel me? Did you get the message? Stop moving evil. Stop trying to judge other people's religion. Hey, he might be wrong, but God still might say, hey, he lived an honest life and he moved right and he ain't do nothing ill towards nobody. The gates are open. You hear me? Rather than everybody want to be judges, everybody want to, come on, only God can judge. Everybody want to waste their time being, oh, no, you're wrong, this is wrong, that's that. But do right at least. I ain't saying you can't go ahead and spit the word, because that's also part of the mission as well. You know, sharing the word, gospel, things of that nature. But still, gang, don't be moving evil. That's all I'm saying, man. Move right. I don't know what you serve, but serve it. With good intention.
Ain't nobody attack going to the church. The church spread based on attacking people. They attack everybody. That's how they spread. Let's keep it real. See, listen. Shit that don't make sense, right? The church spread based on attacking. You know what they did? They attacked people, right? And what they did was they attacked you and then gave you a God, right? It's the essence of understanding.
You say God live in heaven.
Oh look, God don't live in heaven.
Had the faith that if you can endure this hell on earth, that you will make it into the gates of heaven. You heard me? Come on, man. Stay down until you come up, man.
You said why to go.
There's no heaven. But
you just said
they attacked you, right? And once they attacked you, they made you submit to their will and they gave you a God. But you understand this can't be right because this same book tell you to obey your slave master. The same book,
misinterpret
right? Listen, I'm just keeping it real, right?
Slave master, the
gang, listen to me. I'm saying this. He mad at me because
just speaking on that earlier, but that's why I say you discernment.
I do not challenge the Bible. He got a wrong perception. I give my perception. I add to it. I let him know exactly what's going on. He listening to the people that told him, and the people that told him was trying to control him. Right? Listen, I'm saying this. In order to be a pastor right now, you got to go to a school. You got to.
That's not true.
You do got to go. You got to get a certificate. You can't. Ain't no certificate to be a pastor.
No.
Come on, man. You can marry. I can marry a person right now without a certificate.
That's right.
You can become an ordained minister.
But I got a certificate.
You ain't got nothing to have no certificate.
I got to get a certificate.
You need a piece of paper. Where you get that from?
I need a piece of paper.
I ain't got that.
Hold up.
It needs to be legally binding. You got to go to
So
the
I got
court
a piece of
system.
paper. So
For it to be a legally binding marriage, yes, it has to be in court.
And legally abide by things, that
Listen.
means it's rules, and that means the rules were set by somebody else. And the rules were not set by God, they were set by the government.
Wait,
right?
that's
so
government church.
everybody is working under the government, so the government is God. Right? The government is playing God. Because the government is setting the rules. The government is telling you how to deal with God.
Perception is reality, just not your perception.
I'm telling you this. Even right now, the government take care of you when you believe in a God. Right now, if you believe in a God, you open up a church, you don't pay taxes because you believe in a God. When you take on a God, then you don't have to pay.
But
you one of them.
You play too much.
But I'm gonna tell you this.
We did speak about that earlier. Charleston White exposed to that. You feel me about the loophole, the tax evasion, not evasion, but they legally good. What it is? It's damn near a non-profit. You feel me? Damn near borderline the way they shit is. So yeah, they ain't really gotta even worry about that. What I'm saying, why they ain't got at least like a little pantry? You feel me, with some type of food for the less fortunate individuals who's very faithful and loyal to the church. Like even though they going through it, they still find a way to come support. Get a tithes, you heard me? That's what I'm saying, gang. Don't spurge it all on Lambos and Bugattis and veneers and plain Jane watches and things of that nature and not look out for your people now. That's just cruel. Especially if you ain't even gotta look out on the taxes.
They already looking out for you. Like, gang, this 100%. You ain't got 70 for the people. Like 30, gang, you living well off. Like, you great. We ain't saying older pastors ain't entitled to none of the money. Like, gang, you is trying to make sure you keep the building open. You is trying to keep that bit operating. You is paying electric bill and things of that nature. We understand that. You got a life. We understand. But 100% though, you trying to clean shop and then you locking the doors on top of that, putting the ATM at the what's the name, and you raising the minimum?
He ain't lying.
Gang, at least 50% for the people, gang. 50. I know 30 might be asking too much. 50, gang.
God.
He said the church need to be what?
That everybody.
Nah, they need to be taxed for real at this point.
What God that is?
Now, to give credence to what you
They
said
ain't never had
about
to
the
pay
slave
tax. They get a
talk
tax
within the
break.
Bible,
That's what I'm
John
saying.
13:16 does
Charles
say,
told
truly,
us.
truly, I say to you, a
I think they got that 501c3.
servant is not greater than his master, and nor a messenger greater than the one that sent him.
Well, can I answer that first?
Please, go ahead.
When they use the master and slave, a lot of people use that against the Bible because that's their language.
That's
their
the Plato.
tradition and custom. So when they say master means one that have authority.
And that's how you know they
Slave
corrupt
mean
too.
one that come and serve. You've been having slaves, you've been having people over people all the time. You have a boss man, that's your boss. He's your manager, and he tell you what to do.
But if God thinks we're all equals and loves us equally, why would he have anyone be above
when he
anyone
used the
else?
word master, he used the word one that I thought to explain all us can't be the head. If you, I have a head. My arm can't be
Use
my
it
head.
then.
My
Use
arm
your
can't be
head.
my head. My feet, my leg can't be my head. So you got one head. It's the same word.
Yeah, use your head so you can realize that all this shit is monopolized. As soon as you go ahead and try to use your head and get creative and try to go ahead and create some shit, and you ain't let their ass in, you gonna find out that, hey, they want that. Oh, you trying to patent a new invention? Yeah, go ahead and send that bit through us so we can put that bit on the shelf for like the next 60 years. They're like, bruh, who put these people in charge and what is their true intentions? Cause gang, y'all ass moving backwards. This the few we supposed to have flying cars and shit already. Y'all worry about gas prices. They'll start a war and all just to raise the gas price. Like, come on, gang, we got electric V's already. Y'all ass tripping. What you doing? Move forward. Y'all like keep trying to move backward, move stalemate. They ain't even trying to get rich. How you got your people not making no money? This shit crazy,
It's
man.
my Lord. This is
So
my
you're
mouth.
saying
Who let these people in charge, bruh? And why is they still like vibing? Like, we need to find their ass, bruh. Like, they clearly mentally like not there. They probably all like Biden was on his last term. In the way Trump been looking lately. Shout out Trump, man. The way he looking right now. You feel me? Like, them boy probably out of there. They probably not here no more. You feel me? If y'all know what I'm saying. It ain't probably ticking right no more anyway. So about time to find that little old dust ass, get them a good little spanking, put their ass at old folks home, and let's start fixing. Cause every decision they make, it be straight bullshit. Like, we can fix this shit in 5 years, man. They over here trying to worry about space. Let's fix where we at. Let's start there.
and it's spoken as a parable.
You know why they try to go to space so bad? Cause it's before they ever try to get right with their own people over here, boy, they'll try to escape. You think God finna open up the dome for your stupid ass if you can't even get right here? If you can't even treat your one planet, that's like saying if you can't treat your house right, you think I'm finna give you a mansion? If you can't treat your little assets right, you think I'm finna give you more money? If you can't treat your people and your planet right, you think I'm finna give you more access to the rest of the universe?
He ain't lying.
We ain't never gonna be Star Trek the way we moving. For real. We need to start this little inner war first. We need to start moving together, put the greatest minds together to go ahead and advance Europe. We got all these systems and shit. We should have figured out immortality by now. You feel me? De-aging, some shit. Like, come on now. I know some of that is blasphemous too now. But still, what I'm saying, what is we moving towards? Wall-E? Y'all seen the movie Wall-E now, but it would look like what we moving towards. You know, they be saying every movie got a little truth in a lie. They down there be trying to foreshadow and then they train us and get us used to this through the movies with aliens and things like that. The control, the government, the cameras, the whatever they show us on the movies, you know, that's supposed to be fantasy. You know, they say it's the truth in the lie in there. And they might be part conditioners. So what's really going on, gang? What's the end goal? That's all I'm asking. I know we just put this how simple I think it is to fix everything. If we take a couple middle schools and a couple high schools they could solve all the world problems. Like, what you mean? Oh, some kids? Yes. Because the imagination they have and the creativity and their ideas and imagine, I feel like they could go ahead and get this shit right in 5 years. You ain't lying, real shit.
But why wouldn't they describe it as a head instead of saying slave
You know how
and
to say
master?
slave. I say it's their custom and tradition. That's how they talk.
How do we know?
Say,
He
you
said,
say
if
my
it's
Lord.
gotta be
How do we
me,
know?
yo.
Say my Lord. And
How do we
if they
know?
cuss the Romans, this is how they talk. And
The
so-
Romans. There you go.
Okay, let
He
me
said he
finish.
didn't get it from them, but he just
Let
said he
me
got it from
finish.
them.
Let me finish.
Do we know where he got it from?
So it's the custom that they teach when they say
Are you Roman?
that the
This one
women
got us
call their
thinking.
husband Lord.
Are you Roman?
The word Lord mean one that have authority.
Are you
not
Roman?
Lord that you make me do something. I'm Lord over you. Not master as I'm whooping you like the white man used as a master whoop that slave. Anytime people take something from the Bible and use it in the natural or use it now and use it wrong, they can deceive you. You got people say, look, the Bible say, I'm your master and you my slave. You supposed to obey me. You got hustling pastors that say, if I don't come to town and you don't give me $100, you can't get this word.
Ja.
And God's not going to bless you.
So-
you got fake prophets.
Pro-
You got fake
Pastor,
everything.
Pastor, I love you.
I love you too.
Do you understand what that means?
I understand what it means.
Directly, right?
Not right. No,
You
it's-
understand- Hold on.
What love? You gotta know what love
listen to me,
is.
listen to me. When God speak, you understand it's God when it's direct, right? When you don't have to say, oh no, it meant this. If I say I gotta pee, that simply means I gotta pee, right? See, when you have to say what it means, that's how you know you are the person that's lost. And that's how you know everybody gonna have different perceptions. That's how they know you based on God, based on perception.
Your spirit
lying,
discern.
Right? But when you really understand,
The letter kill.
you don't need to trick your mind. He want to trick his mind so he can feel good about life. I don't need to feel good about life. I understand it's a trick, and it's a beautiful trick. When you understand how to play it, right?
What's a
But
trick?
He's so full of his.
I see why they call it a matrix, but ain't no matrix.
Right?
What are you talking
That he
about?
will not even look.
A whole bunch of people deny, ignoring what's going on right under their
Do
nose.
soul search
I
to
actually believe
understand.
darkness. You believe in darkness.
no,
Darkness is
no,
something you
God,
can't
listen,
see.
listen.
Darkness is something that is not
Nobody
true.
understands them.
You in darkness. The Bible said darkness comprehended not.
This was a scientist. This was a scientist did, right? This is what people understand. Everything was created out of dark matter, right? And when I'm saying this, I'm saying this.
Dark and love
Listen,
evil.
they didn't even know the dark matter existed, but then
I'm
they
ready
found
for the
out.
takeover.
That's when
I'm
they
with
found
it.
out that the world that we live
Evil
in
come out
is
at
different
night.
reality,
They already talk about the purge.
right? So
Okay. Parallels.
when they found dark matter. See, dark matter
They
is
say they
something
finna let
that
the
a lot of
police
people
have the
wanna
purge.
call
Like,
evil. They want
what?
to call this, but everything you don't
Why
understand,
they
you
always
associate
get the
that with
rights
evil,
and the laws and
right?
shit?
It's just
They're already, but guys,
human perception.
do that on a
Right?
regular.
Human
Y'all finna let just them go
think
wild.
that if they don't understand something,
That ain't
it's something
right, man.
awkward, it's something's
I thought it was
not
gonna be a mutual
understood,
thing.
then it has no choice.
Well, let me
Then-
ask you a
then it'll be
question.
evil.
Is that why you think God is evil? Because you don't understand
No,
God?
listen,
Only they get to do
I don't
it.
think you understand. I never try to understand God. I'm telling you that the God that locked us in here is not God, and I'm telling you that God is both evil and good.
Or
Because
we thought, well,
everybody want to say murder, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not do this, when this God have did all them things, right? But I'm gonna say this: people don't understand this. This God possessed jealousy, right? Jealousy.
on.
Hold up. Jealousy is only
So you
something that
talking
a
about the
human
devil?
at a lower
Gotta
vibrational
be.
will possess.
Who got-
Well, there is no God but me.
Okay.
Right?
God is a
Whoa,
jealous
whoa, whoa.
God.
Why would you say that if there was
Let me
not
explain.
many more gods? Hold up.
No,
why
no,
would
no.
you say? Why would you deliberately tell you
Let me
in your
explain
face,
something to you, man.
worship no God but me? There must be other gods.
Okay,
in the
listen.
booth. I lost my dogs, I kill, they kill. If I get a chance, I'ma shoot. Bye, bro, I crash. Broad day, you know, man, so I'm telling the truth. Ain't no therapist can relate to me, it's why I put my pain in the booth. No, I'm really coming from poverty, borderline, I ain't have no roof. I will hit a list for real, they get fun by trying to learn how to spoof. Fuck around, find who spoofing back, that spoofer, I got spoofed. They asked about Robert, did a lot of it. We was the first young niggas with counterfeits. So my bro, I'ma make it, can't lie to shit. Won't never chat much about a lot of shit.